Morning, folks. How are we doing? So, yeah, I'm back. Sorry that I missed the 500 subscriber special thing. Unfortunately, work got a bit pain in the arse. So, yes, we're here. This video has Amberlynn looking sad in the thumbnail and says we have a lot to talk about. ... Four dots, so you know it's serious. Starts off with the chirpy, because obviously I opened this up and it immediately starts playing, and I'm going to get hi guys. So it's like, okay, I wonder how clickbait this is going to be. It's 28 minutes long, so we're just going to get straight into it and try and get this in like a small amount of time as possible. So let's go.
Hey guys,
hello.
Welcome to a new video. I know it's been a hot minute.
It has. It's been a week.
It's super late right now. This is actually when I would be sleeping, but I was like, I need to film this.
It's so unlike you to be up late.
I need to make this a priority. I know I look tired. I feel tired. I might be long-winded. Who knows?
Yeah,
but I was like,
it looks like you are going to be long-winded. I'm so happy that we came right back to her just sitting in front of this wall and just kind of ranting at us, which I'm assuming is what's going to be. So, I don't know, predictions for what this is going to be about. Weight loss surgery. She's going to quit. She's put on weight, but she seems too happy to have put on weight, so probably not that. Complaining about Instagram Q&As and comments section. I'm assuming it's going to be that because she only just started doing the Instagram Q&As recently, and when she started doing the Instagram Q&As, she stopped doing videos entirely until this one. So I don't. Maybe that's what's going to be. So let's go.
I do want to say before I get into things because this.
Okay, so before she put. Sorry, guys, follow me here. Before she put the video of her weigh-in from... Oh, that's a good pause there again. Always have the best pauses. Before she put the video from the SD card onto her phone, she was clearing out her phone for the video of her weigh-in, but actually she wasn't. She was deleting videos on her SD card for some reason, and that then caused her to delete her weigh-in video from over a week ago now. Yeah, okay, yeah, do you know what, Amber, that all makes so much sense. Yeah, I agree.
Like a full-fledged update video, weigh-in, life-related, weight loss surgery, just everything. I do want to say that I needed a break. I felt like I was oversharing.
Okay, so now
I was sharing.
Okay, so now you need a break. It wasn't because you deleted the video you're going to upload. It's now it's because you wanted a break. God, guys, we're a minute and 30 into this here. This is gonna be an hour-long video.
A lot daily. Like, I was filming daily, but not uploading daily, and I was like doing step-by-step of like my my weight loss journey with like the whole surgery thing, and I was just like
no, you weren't.
A lot.
No, you know what the thing is? You weren't. We know next to nothing about what the meeting was like, what you were told, what information. We know next to nothing about it, which is why I started speculating, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago now that this is all make-believe, because we know so little about it. And I said, guys, I've shared too much about my weight loss journey so far, and all the steps I've taken, and everything that's happened so far in this. It's like, bro, no, you haven't. That's the exact opposite of what you've done.
I noticed that by doing that, the reaction I was receiving wasn't mixing very well with like my mental health. I have started reading comments again, and I have seen so much positivity. So Thank you guys, like more positivity than I've seen in a very, very long time, and I appreciate it.
That is true. Yes, that is true. Yeah, she's getting more positive comments and better like to dislike ratio. Like the like to dislike ratio on this one is like I think 1.2 happy and 1.9 sad. That's how I rate videos. Happy or sad, not up or down. Wasn't this just a month ago, guys? I feel like I'm asking you guys a lot of questions here. Wasn't this just a month ago where she was talking about how her Instagram Q&As didn't negatively affect her mental health in any way, because people kept saying you should stop reading negative comments and answering these negative questions, and she's like, oh no, that doesn't affect me in any way, guys. And then like a week after that, she was like, yeah, actually it massively affects me, I'm going to stop. And then like 2 weeks ago, she suddenly started doing them again, because suddenly she was like, no, I can handle it again. And now we're back to this again. The cycle is moving faster than ever.
It's really going to help me. But for some reason, I'm human. Okay, not some reason. Let's restart that sentence.
Oh, you're so quirky.
You're so quirky. I'm human, not perfect. And for some reason, like, my brain was just subconsciously focusing so much more on just like the negativity around.
Wow, it's almost like you do that every single time. Guys, for some reason, it was doing that. I am so confused, guys. That's like the first time that's happened, guys. Amber, What are we doing here? I feel like I've made this same like statement that I've made 3 times, and I've only been covering Amber for like 2 months. I feel like I have already made all these points before several times, and I've only been covering her 2 months. So I don't get I'm so confused about it, guys. It's like, well, weirdly, I'm not, and I'm not the one experiencing it.
Me getting weight loss surgery, and I can't do that, won't do that. I want this to be a very positive experience for me. Obviously, I mean, it's like
The last video you uploaded was you crying and having a panic attack, apparently. Where's the positive experience in this whole thing? What are you talking about, bro?
life-changing, and it's been stressful and it's been hard, and I've just been really focused this last week with like going to appointments, you know, dotting my I's and crossing my T's, and I've been hanging out with some friends and just like,
okay, sure,
I needed to take
I don't
a
buy
load off,
that.
and yeah, I mainly just needed time to myself, and I needed to stop oversharing. I do still want to continue sharing this journey.
What have you shared? What have you shared? What have you, that you had to do a questionnaire and then you had to speak to a guy and then he said, yeah, okay, you can have the surgery. That is all we know so far. We don't know anything about the appointment, about the discussion, or anything. It's just like, yeah, I'm getting ready to talk to this guy here. What earrings should I wear, guys? Guys, I'm getting ready to talk to about this psychologist. What earrings should I wear? And then hard cut to, guys, I was approved. He said I'm amazing. And then that's it. And it's like, oh, okay. Is this your version of oversharing? What?
Have a moment where I was dead set on not continuing because it was just like really messing with me mentally.
Wow.
You know,
I wonder if she's gonna like acknowledge that this exists in a week's time. You know, like when she was doing her crying thing, she was acting like it's like, guys, I actually have failed. I've slipped up. I've had food. I've cheated and stuff like that. And then the next time she talked about it, she's like, guys, I've been perfect this entire time. I wonder if we're gonna acknowledge this in one of the mess ups now.
This is a time in your life where you need support more than ever, because it's like I am putting myself in a scary position by getting weight loss surgery at this size.
Hint, guys.
Getting surgery is a very
hint, guys. Hint. I need support more than ever. Hint, guys. Jesus Christ, could you be any more transparent that you're just trying to guilt your audience into being nice to you? Like it's a wee bit much.
Scary situation. So I just need like all the positive.
How come you're not? Yeah, you want all the positivity. Yeah, we get it. How come you're not mentioning the life and death of anesthesia yet, and how you're deathly allergic to it? Maybe, possibly. I don't actually know. I think I was. Maybe I was. I don't actually know. No one actually mentioned it. I think I was though. How come you didn't mention it that time, guys?
Positivity, and I'm gonna try my hardest. Again, I am human, but I'm gonna try my hardest to just focus on that. So, like I said, this is like an update video on just like everything and anything and everything. I want to give you guys a Lego update. So here's that footage.
Oh god.
So this is a Lego my mom got me for Christmas. So I also had another Lego set. It was like succulents that I actually got from someone in my life who is important to me. So there was quite a
I'm not going to show the rest of it because it's boring. It's just her talking about Lego. But it's like, why be so weirdly vague? It's like, I got something from someone who's in my life, and they are important. It's like, what an inhuman way to describe that. Just be like a friend. Why not just say a friend? It's like you're deliberately being as obtuse there as possible because you probably want people to rumor mill and talk. It's like, oh my god, Jade's breaking up with her. I bet Jade's breaking up with her, and this is the next girlfriend. I bet you want us to do that. That's just cringe. You're entirely cringe, Amberlynn.
But this is what you guys are probably waiting for. Look at this puppy. I have finished Titanic.
Okay.
Like, this is my heart, my pride, and my joy.
It looks good. It's impressive, but where the fuck are you gonna put it? That thing is massive.
This honestly was a dream of mine to do this Lego. I love Legos, and the fact that Feline spent...
Could you sound any less bored when you're giving us this voiceover though? Like, absolutely holy shit. It's like, yeah guys, and there's a Lego, it's like a boat and stuff, and you know, I'm so happy to have made this because it's like a boat. And I like boats. Sorry, I think I give there a wee bit too much emotion. Holy shit. We have a lot to talk about. I'm so glad we've gone in depth in the Lego situation now. Bullet journal next, please.
Got Titanic done, and she is massive. Right now we do have her in the office. It's actually in front of my girlfriend's desk on a long like folding table. It's pretty massive, so we're trying to figure out how...
Do you know what I'm just curious about? Okay, you know when Foodie Beauty does the my husband my husband, guys, I'm gonna talk to my husband. Most people don't do that, you know. Like, most people don't do that. Like, if any of you guys follow me on my main channel, you'll generally hear me say my girlfriend, because, like, I don't want to dox her or anything like that. You know, the name's not out there, so, you know, that's grand. Like, everyone knows her girlfriend's name, and she also has nicknames for her girlfriend. It's just so weird to me, like, because it's not something natural. Me, none of my friends, anyone in the entire world that I've ever heard speak doesn't refer to, like, their significant other as, like, yes, so that is my girlfriend's desk over there. You'd be like, that's Feline's desk over there. That's Samantha's desk over there. That's Sam's desk. You know, something like that. I would never say, like, that is where my girlfriend sits. It's like, that's where Sam sits, you know? I don't get it. It's a bit weird.
I want to have it, and I'm thinking of getting like floating shelves and maybe putting it in the hallway or something like that, because I love her and I'm obsessed with her. So I want to show you the roses that Feline got me for Valentine's Day. I was not expecting
guys, I wasn't expecting anything for Valentine's Day. It's like, guys, you guys are like fakely, sickly sweet to each other, so why wouldn't you expect flowers? Also weird that you said Feline this time and not what my girlfriend got me, just like you did with the desk. That's why it's weird. I just find that weird. It's like when Foodie Booty does the whole like my husband thing. It's like trying to make a point. It's like, they are my girlfriend, guys. She is still my girlfriend or something like that. It's just silly. I don't care about any of this stuff though.
I woke up and she was like, come in the office, come in the office. And I was like, why? Why do you want me in there so bad? And she just had those waiting.
Why? Why do you want me in there so bad? Why? Why do you want me in there so bad? Why the fuck did you say it like that? What? I'm not sure if you guys picked that up, but she wasn't happy. She had a wee grumble in the background. She's not being too vocal because she's happy. She's having a wee sleep, like. So she might not shout during this. But this is just what. What is with this? This is why I said about the fakely, sickly, sweet. Everything's a stage play. Nothing to just be like, oh yeah, I woke up and Feline was like, here you go, honey. And I was like, oh, thank you, baby. I really like that, baby. You can't even do that. And that's to be like, I woke up and Feline was like, come to the office. And I was like, why? Why should I go in an office? I don't usually go in the office. Why? Like, it's just like, bro, it's just some flowers. It's nothing special. Like, I think this is like bog standard, you know, like level of gift on Valentine's Day. Isn't that right, Yee? She doesn't care. She's walking away now.
Actually, cried a little. I'm that dumb. I'm that pathetic. I'm that much of a romantic. So next little update is...
Guys, I cried when I got my flowers. Guys, flowers. Flowers make me cry because they're romantic. What? Bro, you're... Her grumble again. Jesus Christ. This is just... It's really cringe. I thought she would have made a bigger song and dance for Valentine's Day, though. I really thought that would be, like, a video unto itself with how fake they are, which is why, like, everyone seems to be, like, suggesting that they might be broken up, and this is all, like, a stage play while she's getting ready for the next girlfriend. Could be, might not be, who knows. I don't really have any opinion on the matter. I have no idea one way or the other, but it's just, like, some things don't seem to line up, and they are a wee bit odd.
I want to show you guys some P.O. Box stuff that I got. Okay,
oh god, I don't care. We're not showing this.
Okay, so I did get a diamond painting from someone that I have been talking to on Instagram who actually has like a whole business. So I'm gonna put her link down below because, trust me, this is a massive...
Are you sponsored? I'm not gonna show the last thing she was always like another Feline and Bambi thing, like the 8 billion thing she's got from her fans. That has Feline and Bambi on it. But this is just like, I got this from a fan. She has like a business, so like if you want to buy, you know, here's the thing, and you put a code in. So are you sponsored by this? If you're giving out a personalized code, are you sponsored by this? You haven't said you are. I'm gonna have to quickly check here. I'm gonna have to go and check to see if she's like highlighted as an ad in the bio. 1 wee second, guys. All she has is like Jada Gem Shop at Etsy or whatever the hell it is. Get 15% off everything if you use code Amberlynn, and she doesn't say it's ad or anything, hashtag ad or anything, the usual thing people do to try and get away from it, or sponsored or anything like that. I haven't seen a pop-up saying like paid, you know, content or anything like that here. Like this, if she's being sponsored anyway, she's like not revealing this as an ad so far.
diamond painting. I have never even seen one this big ever. Like, look at her.
Zachary Michael is going to have a field day with his video because of that line. When she was talking about her Lego, she's like, I like really big ones, guys. I don't like it because it's quite small, but this one's a big one. I think it's really thick. Like, Zachary Michael's going to have a fucking field day with this video.
Look at her. She's so big. Oh my god. And I want to show her and do her. Okay.
She's quirky, guys. That was a slip of the tongue. Tee-hee. You're trying so hard to be quirky and funny here, and like, yeah, you're kind of being annoying. Honestly, you're honestly just kind of being annoying. You're not being cute. You're not being fun. That was actually just kind of like so deliberate. Yeah, that was one out of 10. Like, I'm not even going to say there was effort.
Wrong. I do want to document this process because that's what she requested. She said, I can't wait to watch you do it. And I'm like, yes. So her shop is jadedgemshop.com.
Okay.
She is also jadedgemshop on Instagram. So all of that's right there. I don't know if that's blurry or not, but either way, I will have her linked below. And what I find amazing that came with...
Okay, so far she's showing... The only thing in the bio of this video is jadedgemshop.com. Use my code for 15% off. She hasn't disclosed this as an ad at any point, that this is a sponsor. She says it's from a fan. And she says the person has requested that she do it on camera and like document and show it off on camera. This is an ad, isn't it? Like, usually people would be honest and say like, this isn't an ad. She's just asked me to shout it out. But the fact that she's not saying that, but also not saying it's an ad, really makes me think that it's an ad. Like, what are we doing? It's only been like 2 months since she was caught in a drama about potentially being sponsored by someone. Because the last one was those earrings where she got like 3 or 4 sets of earrings from a fan, quote unquote, and she kept going, yeah guys, I love these earrings from this person's shop on Etsy. Follow the link below if you would like to get them yourself. I intend to, and it's just like so incredibly bad. Is this what we're doing again? Jesus Christ, Amberlynn, you're kind of fucking lame right now.
Jordan got me this really cool color in reverse coloring book where it's already colored, but you have to draw what it is. That I thought was super cute and thoughtful. So thank you.
I'm gonna say the last one probably is a butterfly. What? That is the stupidest idea for a book I've ever seen. It's like, you gotta draw what it is, even though it's already colored in. It's like, it's a butterfly. What? That was only one genuine laugh this video because just how dumb the book is. Nothing Amberlynn did. Just the book is so dumb. Christ, we're only like, I don't know. We're about a third of the way through this.
Thank you. Okay, so the next thing,
guys, here's my PO box. You want to send me anything else that I'm probably not gonna disclose as potentially a sponsored ad?
I want to share with you guys is a little book update during this last
don't care.
week where I've just
don't care. We're not seeing this.
Alrighty, so now that we're done with all that little deals, we're gonna talk about weekly weigh-ins.
I don't care. Alright, I'm just gonna quickly update the book segment. She claims she read 3.5 books in 8 days, which isn't unbelievable whatsoever. She made it sound like, you guys won't believe that I read this so many books, but I did. It's like, if you're not doing anything with your life, reading 3.5 200-page books in 8 days is not even a challenge. That's actually pretty easy. Like I can read a book a day, if I'm not doing anything. It's not hard. That's what I'm trying to get at. But she revealed how she's an amazing book reviewer by pretty much just going like, oh my god, guys, and I was reading it, and then a thing happened, and like I was like, what? And then it was a twist, and I was shocked, and then and then it was like, and then and then a thing happened, and it's like, wow, okay, you're the worst reviewer ever. The only funny bit was that she had a book called The Arrangement by Kirsten Modlin, and it's like 220 pages long, and she claims she read it in 2 hours. That is the bit I do not believe. I don't believe that, because if you can read over 100 pages an hour, it wouldn't take you 8 days to read 3.5 books. Okay, it wouldn't. If you can read 100 pages an hour, which is incredibly quickly, it wouldn't. This wouldn't be shocking to you that you can read 3 books in a week. Okay, that's silly. That's when you drop the ball in your whole fake story. So I guess, guys, we're halfway through. We're finally to the weigh and stuff. So let's just go.
I'm going to give you my weight from actually last Sunday when I did film the video.
Yeah,
and then
quote
I'm gonna tell
unquote.
you what I am now. So like I was saying before, I feel like I've been doing a lot of oversharing and stuff, and I feel like doing weekly weigh-ins wasn't doing anything.
Why? The excuses are starting here. Can you just say, like, you couldn't be arsed last week doing it? Like, I know everyone would call you a quitter, but everyone's going to call you a quitter for everything anyway. Could you just not be honest and just be like, I couldn't be arsed recording last week? Not this is heading towards the third excuse. It's like, well, I accidentally deleted it. Actually, well, I was on a break. Actually, guys, I don't think it's helping me in any way. It's like, just say you couldn't be fucked, and you decided not to. Just do that, please. I would respect you so much more if you were just honest like that.
Good for me. I don't want to feel obligated to have a set day of when I need to weigh in for my audience. I want to weigh in for myself, and I want to weigh in for my surgeon. I want to weigh in for my doctor.
Okay.
I don't want to weigh in for my audience.
I don't care.
That's how it felt to me, and that's very unfortunate because I know.
Really weird because you're the one who said it, so it's like I felt like I was being made. Bro, you literally set the rules of this. You're the one who said you were doing this to be held accountable. Like, where's this coming from? It's like, guys, I feel like I'm being forced at gunpoint by you guys to do this. It's like, it was your idea. It's like if someone says, do you want to go to Disneyland? You're like, yeah, okay. It's like, why are you forcing me to go to Disneyland? It's like, bro, I didn't force you to go to Disneyland. I'm sorry. What? This is terrible. She's already coming with excuses, so I don't know. I'm trying to make a guess here on if she's gone up or down, but she's going hard with the excuses here. But I still think she's lost because she's been generally cheerful this entire video.
A lot of people like my weigh-ins, but right now I'm not doing this for anyone else.
I'm gonna say I don't think anyone likes your weigh-ins. I don't think anyone really gives a shit about your weigh-ins. Because your weigh-ins of your weigh-in videos are generally like a 30-second segment scattered at some point, because you don't want to say it at the start or the end, because then you know people will just click on that and not actually watch your video. It's just scattered at one point. You'll suddenly be like, so guys, last week I was like 515 points, and this week I'm 511 points, and that's 40 points lost. And then you just go into another topic. You ply through it as fast as you can because you want people to watch, so you get that mid-roll ad revenue. So stop it trying to make it out like this is like a big moment in everyone's lives.
But me. And I just didn't feel like they were serving me like anything positive.
Okay.
So is there going to be weigh-ins? Yes.
I don't care.
But I want to be able to, if I want to come on 2 days in a row and be like, this is what I weigh, I want to do that. I don't want to have just like set scheduled.
It's really stupid to weigh yourself every day, firstly. And just like, who cares? Why you've covered the same point. Like, I know I cover the same points ad nauseum, like, but holy shit. Like, she has said the same thing over and over. Can we just get to the point? This is a minute straight of this.
When I tell you guys my weight. So last week on the Sunday where you guys saw the weigh-in, I was 508.2, and then this last Sunday I was 505.2, which was down 3 pounds.
Yep.
But today I am 503.0, which is another 2.2 pound loss. So since you guys last heard my weight, I am down a total of 5.2. I am down about 20 something pounds since I went to the weight loss clinic.
No, you aren't. No, you aren't. You were 520. Hell, but I think actually when she went to the weight loss clinic, she was under. I think she was like 518. What? So how can someone who like weighs himself every day, has 17 bullet journals to like measure the humidity of their vagina, but can't keep track of their own weight over time? Like, what? Why? I don't know. Like, just be proud that you're like nearly in the 400s again. Why are you making out like I've lost over 20 pounds? It's like you haven't. You haven't, since you only went to a weight loss clinic, and by the time you went to the weight loss clinic, you were already down a decent amount. I said 518 to be generous. I think you were like 515 or 510 even.
Started doing everything I need to do to get weight loss surgery. So that is pretty amazing, not gonna lie. So I've had a lot of people ask me like, where are you in your weight loss surgery journey? How much longer until you get surgery? What all have you done?
Yeah, it's almost like you actually haven't overshared this information. It's almost like no one has any idea what's happening because you're being so ungodly vague.
What all do you still need to do? Because as you guys know, I have been telling you guys that there is tons of things that I had to do, like a checklist after checklist after checklist, just a lot of stuff. And
yep,
I was stressing out.
Yep, you have said that, and you haven't told us what any of it is, despite claiming that you've hurt yourself by oversharing so much information with us. It's almost like you've really given us nothing whatsoever.
Because for some reason I thought, this is just me being me, that when you went to the weight loss clinic, they were going to schedule everything for you. But they don't. That's not their job. That's my job. And I'm not used to that type of life, like being really on top of appointments, etc., etc.
You literally last year you were claiming that you're the best advocate for yourself. You would have died of your pulled muscle / cancerous lump / collapsed lungs / what else was it? Pneumonia / COVID, whatever, everything. You basically claimed you would have died of that if you weren't so amazing at advocating for yourself and keeping on top of everything, and you're like medical Lynn who looks after everything, and now you're just like, guys, I'm not used to having to do anything. It's like, why can't you just ever be consistent? Like, ever. Like, that's all I want, is a week of consistency. A week of consistency.
Because I kind of low-key let my depression get in the way, and I'm not this time. So I have been more...
Yeah, because you've claimed you haven't been depressed this year at all. That was your claim, that you're in such a better headspace. That was your claim. So now it hasn't worked so far because of your depression? Like, Amber, can we have a talk? Can we have a talk? And the talk mainly is just me going like, can you just fucking tell the truth? It's just going to be me saying that loads of times.
Overstimulated than usual when it comes like to stuff like that, which is fine. This is like really important to me. They only scheduled one thing, and then the rest of everything else I had to schedule myself, etc., etc. I sound like a child. I understand I'm an adult. I'm just not used to putting myself first in this area. Like, normally...
Bro, I refer back to her saying how she's the best advocate for herself. She's amazing. She was like phoning the manager of the hospital to complain at him. She was complaining to A&E because they weren't doing their job correctly. And I said, guys, I've never once had to do anything for myself. It's so... like, okay, you're just making excuses. You're making this into like a fairy tale story to try and make it more interesting than... Yeah, I had to phone John down at the clinic and say, yo, can I have a scan next week? And he said, yeah. You're doing everything to try and make this seem more interesting than it is. This is like me saying, guys... I've never had to advocate for myself like this before, but I need to phone O2 and talk about my telephone bill. You know, it's like this is nothing interesting or special. Just stop trying to make it seem like that.
I would let my phone anxiety get in the way, and I wouldn't schedule appointments. I wouldn't even answer my phone.
Phone anxiety? Does she have anxiety about this? Yeah. Is there anything in her life that isn't anxiety based? That isn't sitting and like, I don't even say sitting and eating, because I'm sure she's complained about sitting before because it hurts sitting too long because of her weight. And I was about to say sitting and eating, but she's already complained about eating anxiety 1 billion times. Like, what isn't anxiety related to her? Phone, speaking to people face to face, leaving the house, cars, buses, planes, eating, not eating, thinking about food. Food exists. It's like you are actually a grown up. At some point, you just have to realize that sometimes people just aren't comfortable doing things, and it's not anxiety. It's just you thinking of excuses to not do things. Like this, that is, it's kind of pathetic, really. I don't like using the word pathetic. Pathetic, I think, is a very powerful word when someone is pathetic. But I'm kind of heading there. This is pathetic.
When like doctors would call me, I would just, hope that they would leave a voicemail. Like, that was a lot of my past anxiety. But like, bro, I'm 32 years old. I need to do this for myself. I can't expect anyone else to do it for me. So I do want to list off all the things that I have done and that I have needed to do. So it's kind of a lot. For me, it is. So the first thing I needed to do was the online seminar, and that took about 45 minutes. So that wasn't too bad. That was literally the first thing I had to do. And then I had to do the intake packet, which was just like a lot of just like new patient information, like a lot. And then I had to do intake day. A lot of people are getting that confused because every time I talk about this day, people are like, yeah, that's a seminar. And I'm like, no. I had to do that online.
But the people are only confused because you are not giving any information. Because the way you describe it is that you were sitting there watching a presentation which isn't intake day. Like you are describing a seminar that you were sitting with a bunch of random people in a conference room from the sounds of it, with them talking to the group. That's the seminar. That is literally a seminar. But the problem is you're both described as being online and also you being in the room, so much so that you have talked to one of the people and added them on Facebook because you went and spoke to them in the side room and you added them on Facebook, which implies that you were in the room with them. So you've both described the seminar as online and not online. Like this list is going to be stupid because like I've done a lot so far. This is not even close to a lot. So I might just skip to the end unless she says something dumb because it is kind of taking a while. Yeah, okay, guys, I'm just going to skip to the end here because this is actually nonsense. I know the top of my screen is cut off here. It's online seminar. This is hilarious. She was talking about how she has done so much, guys, and then she went through this like bullet point list so slowly, and it's painful to listen to, honestly, especially because so much of this is nonsense of what she's trying to describe as being. Okay, so she had to do an online seminar, which is she had to watch something online about the weight loss clinic, and then she had to do intake packet, which is she had to fill out some paperwork to say she's interested. Then she had to go to the intake day, and they do this whole big thing where she's like, guys, I had to go to the intake day, and that's just, that's different from the seminar. Some people seem confused about this, even though she describes them both as like seminar type things. And then she goes, then I had to do this, and then I had this, and then I had this, and I had this. All of these are done at the same time. She had the education course. It was pretty much she was at the intake day being like listening to questions and answers and stuff like that. Then she had to speak to the doctor there. Then she had to speak to the dietitian there. Then she had to answer some questions about dietitian. And then she had to get a blood test, which was okay. And the GI scan she already mentioned. Then she had to do the questionnaires online thing that we already did, which, okay, whatever. Then she had to do the psych evaluation over the phone. Then to do some more blood work, but she described it was like, I had to do some lab work, guys. It's like, you didn't do any lab work. And she said, and then the things I also did was my doctor faxed over the result of my blood test. That's what she included as stuff she has done. And then she's like, also my doctor had to send a letter of support. It's like, you didn't do any of this stuff. This is all one thing. You went in and got your bloods taken, and your doctor then sent the results to the bariatric doctor, and also a letter saying that he supports you dead in weight loss surgery. You had to get an EKG, which is like super easy to do. You probably got it done during this time or with the chest x-ray. And then she's like, that's the last stuff I had to do. Oh, actually, wait, guys, I also had to start taking a multivitamin. Imagine listing off like all the hard steps I've taken towards weight loss surgery. I had to start taking a multivitamin, guys. Then start low impact exercise 2 to 3 times a week. She's like, I walk in place sometimes, yeah, and lose at least 1 point. This list is nonsense because like from like this point up, it's like all pretty much done at one time, or it's like literally just applying to be in the test. This stuff was all done at the same time. This stuff she didn't even do. This is taking a multivitamin. This is embarrassing. Like, if she actually thinks this is in any way an accomplishment, or she's doing anything here, this is nothing. My spud's having a wee dream here. I'm not sure if you can hear her whooping away in the background, but this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous that she thinks this is any amount of effort, and the fact that she knows this isn't anything. This isn't anything special because the way she's tried to spread it out, like, oh, I had to speak to a dietitian and also answer some questions with the dietitian. It's like those are the same thing. Oh, I had to do a pre-surgical questionnaire and the bariatric questionnaire. It's like those are basically the same thing. I had to get lab work and have someone send that lab work to the doctor. It's like, fuck me sideways.
And the reason why I have not shared online what surgery I want is because I don't want people to talk me out of it. I feel like I know that's what's going to happen, and I don't want that to happen. And I don't want people to scare me into choosing something different or try to persuade me.
This is just dumb. This is dumb. She accidentally just revealed there, because I'm pretty sure earlier on that she was talking about how she spoke to the surgeon, how the surgeon's the best ever, and he's so amazing, he's super confident. She just revealed she's never spoken to the surgeon one-on-one before. which implies that this is like when she did go and see the surgeon, it was part of a seminar, which is she just tried to argue intake day wasn't anything like a seminar, even though she just said she's never seen the surgeon one-on-one before. She doesn't know what surgery she's even going for yet. She has one she would like, but she's being vague about it because she doesn't want the internet to talk her out of it. Like we're nowhere. We're nowhere with this whole thing. Like it's this is really really unimpressive. The only thing impressive is how she's milked this for so long.
A little bit of protein with a little bit of carb, like brown rice with my vegetable, which is like broccoli, and I like to have that all in one bite. I have to like take smaller bites, and I have to chew a little bit more. My teeth are super sensitive, so that has been challenging, having to chew more. And I do have to see a dentist.
I'm struggling to chew. What? Are you like a seagull? Do you just swallow like pork chops whole? What are you on about, guys? It's been so hard for me, guys. I've had to learn to chew my food. What? I think I'm losing it. Thank God we're nearly done. Oh God, we're not even nearly done. There's still like 5 minutes left. Christ, Jesus.
And like I'm living proof that if you brush your teeth too much, they messed up your teeth. Like it hurts to chew anything.
I'm not an expert in this field at all, but this all just seems like fucking absolute doolally bullshit to me. Like, what? Maybe I'm weird. I've never been told you can brush your teeth too much. I've also never heard her mention that she brushed her teeth 7 times a day, that her bad teeth that somehow stop her from being able to chew her food is because she is too good at dental hygiene. I have no idea. Guys, correct me in the comment section below if I am wrong, because I honestly don't know, guys.
I don't know, it's just teeth sensitivity to the max, toothaches to the max. I'm a type of gal who only ever experienced toothaches because of wisdom teeth, and now I'm experiencing them just like from eating bread, from eating something soft, like, and sometimes it's so bad I like have to rock back and forth. So I do have to see it.
So you are the greatest advocate for your own health of all time, everything like that, but you're so bad at being an advocate for your own dental health that for upwards of like a year or more now, you are in agony, rocking back and forth at eating bread, the softest food imaginable. You're rocking back and forth just from eating bread. That's so weird because I see you eat on camera all the time, and weirdly at no point are you like, oh, God, and it starts screaming and blood shoots out your fucking nose. At no point have you ever reacted negatively to eating, and I'm talking crunchy food, tough food, thick food, soft food, anything. What is this? Please, guys, comment section, actually educate me on this, because I am so confused. I've never heard this claim before. I could be entirely wrong. This could be something she's brought up before. I've never seen or heard anything about this. This just seems like she realizes that her life is boring and she just needs to add something to make I need to learn to chew more interesting as a story for this weight loss saga that we're going through right now, which is, guys, if I'm being honest, getting on my tits a wee bit.
Just about that. It definitely sucks, and but chewing slower, taking smaller bites, and turning your food more into mush helps with digestion, and you won't hurt yourself after surgery and stuff like that, because they literally take a lot of your stomach and they change it and they do things with your intestines. And yeah, so you have to definitely eat different, obviously, and it's a lot of hard work. So yeah, I'm tired, and when I'm tired I sometimes ramble and I talk a lot, and I feel like that's currently what's happening. So I'm gonna go. I'm like falling asleep as I speak. I hope that you guys did enjoy this update video.
Kind of the same.
I'll be back with another one soon. I promise I will not be MIA for much longer. I just needed, you know, a little mental moment, a little mental break. But
you really need a mental break? I thought it's because you accidentally deleted the video you were going to upload. I thought it was that. You know, maybe just stick with one. Maybe just stick with one excuse.
That you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Holy actual shit! We are back. We are back to like the speed run of getting out of there. Like God. So yeah, guys, that was a really bad video overall. Boring in parts. It was just her repeating the same points in parts, and I'm sorry, guys, if I have actually done the same, because I do feel like some of my coverage is just repeating the same things over and over again, because she repeats it over and over again. I'll try and cut as much of that out as possible, because honestly, I'm about to hit an hour here in my recording, so I'm going to try and cut it down as much as humanly possible. I don't know if I even believe the weight loss surgery thing, because like she did this whole big thing where she's been keeping it secret, but she's also been telling us too much about it, and then she finally gave us the list of everything she had done, and she like was exaggerating or kind of like lying to try and make it seem longer than it was, and everything there is pretty much stuff we had already heard about, so it wasn't even like brand new. It was kind of all over the place. Really, really, really bad. Really, really bad. We have a lot to talk about. ... Very clickbaity, because it is just it was nothing. It was nothing new. There was nothing dramatic. There was nothing special about it. So yeah, guys. Yeah. I do, however, want to thank my Patreons. Frank, Eswank, Haley, Blake D. I'm just saying an absolute massive thanks so much for donating, supporting the show, all that malarkey. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for all the subs, likes so far, views, all that malarkey. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share, I guess, all that stuff. Hopefully, guys, I'll see you soon enough for that 500 subscriber celebration. Have a good one, guys. Take care now. Bye-bye.